Hey everybody, Chamia here with the Just Chamia Show, and we are in Chateau LaRae with Miss Saucye West.
Hey.
Hey girl. So let me ask you this. What is plus size to you? So we know that Sports Illustrated plus size is a size 12 woman who, I mean, I looking at the picture, I wouldn't have known that she was plus size.
Never.
And standing up next to all the others models that were in there, I wouldn't have known that she was considered plus size. But to you, what is plus size? Does plus size start at size 10, 12? Is plus size a size at all in terms of what your pants or your dress says?
I think that plus size is if you have extra stuff, then you can be considered plus size. You can be petite plus. You can be 5'2" and weigh what, 170, and somebody might consider you plus size. You know, because you are not up and down. If you have any type of curvature, then you can be considered plus size. And it can be any weight. Okay. You know, any weight. If your body is not going at 6 o'clock, then you can be considered plus size.
So CBS in Minnesota said that, and we've talked about it, that the average American woman is a size 14. And there's been this debate about whether the term plus size should continue to be used, because to a lot of people it's offensive. I'm normal size. I'm my size. I'm not plus size. I'm not super size. I'm not a Biggie Fry. You know, any of that. Should we switch from the plus size lingo to just saying average size woman, since the average is 14 and plus is considered size 12 in modeling? Should we stick with the plus size label, or should we switch to average size, or what's your thought?
I think that we should
curvy.
We should stick with plus size. Okay. I mean, again, I'm an activist, so I think that we should use the word fat. Okay. You know, that's just. Yeah. I am very, very adamant about that. I am a fat girl. If you read my blog, if you see me on Instagram, I'm your favorite fat girl's favorite fat girl. Okay. Okay, so I am fat. And I have no problem with using that word. That word does not hurt me. It describes. And you don't try to dress it up and say PHAT. I hate that. I hate fat. PHAT. Okay. Okay. The word fat just means you have extra tissue on your body. If you look in the dictionary at the definition of fat, it doesn't say anything about saying it's disgusting, about it being nasty, it just describes the fact that I have something going on down here that you don't. You know, so that's all it is. I think that we should use the words that describe us. And I think that plus size is what it is. I am an addition to the size that you are. Okay. It is, and that's all it is. I think that it's a beautiful thing. Okay. That everyone has a distinguished body type. It is a beautiful thing, don't you agree? It is, absolutely. Absolutely. So I think that we should continue to use the word plus size, because we are plus size models. You know, we are not, you know, we're not size 2, size 1. You know, we're not that at all. And it's a different dynamic that goes on in the plus modeling industry. You know, it is, and I think that as far as designers go, I think that their mind needs to go to serving plus size women more. You know, I would love to sit up here and wear Givenchy. Please. Okay. Like I send samples here. Okay. Like I would love to be that model who crosses over and does, you know, and is able to do a high fashion runway like that, you know, and be in Vogue magazine and, you know, like at a size 28. Like, how epic is that? Yes. You know what I'm saying? It can happen. Claiming it. Okay. Put it on. It's happening. It's happening. Yes. So let's talk a little bit more about you, Miss Saucye West. How did you get into modeling? I started as a promotional model. Okay, what does that mean? A promotional model is, you know, when you go to the club and you leave out the club and you get the flyers in your car, and it's for you know, an event that's going on. You see a model on there, or you may see like a celebrity or whatever. Yeah. But, I was a promotional model for Full Figure Entertainment. I am a promotional model for Full Figure Entertainment currently. Okay. So I was back in 2010. I was working. I didn't have a life. You know, I was still fabulous, but I was like, I want to go out and do something. But I had the experience when I went to a regular nightclub of people just being rude, you know, because I'm a fat girl in the club, you know, and I'm cute. And people have to make a comment. Why you gotta say something? Because I'm here and I want to dance and I want to have fun. So sick of it. So I found a nightclub, Full Figure Fridays, and I went. It was in Oakland at this time. So I went in and I met the CEO and owner, Tigers Osborne, shout out. And she asked me have I ever modeled. And I was like, no, but I always wanted to. So I started being one of her models. So I was on the flyers and stuff and on the website. So from that, I got casted on my first fashion show, which is from A+ Divas. Shout out to Gazania and Rosanna McCoy.
Love shout out.
Who casted me in my first fashion show, and I was a hot mess. Okay, I thought I was cute. I'm spinning around the runway.
And you get your church girl twirl.
Oh my, it was horrible. It was horrible. Okay, so that was my first fashion show, and I was like, as a hobby, I'm doing stuff every now and then, mainly with Full Figure Entertainment, and I got pregnant. So I put everything on a hold. So after I had my daughter, you know, stopping myself from getting the postpartum depression and everything like that, I did another fashion show, and it was like far and few between me getting fashion shows. Then in 2013, January, my daughter's father passed away.
Oh, that's sorry to hear that.
It's okay, and you know, it was hard and all those things, but we used to have very vivid conversations about me being a model, and he was like my biggest advocate. You know, he would always tell me, you know, you just need to go for it, you need to do it.
Wonderful.
So after he passed away, and after I went through my process of grieving, or at least the start of it, I just said to myself, I have to do this. I have to engulf myself in my passion, because you never know when this life is going to be over. You know, he was 33 years old when he passed away.
Wow.
You know, so very young. And so I just went at it with sheer determination, you know, and I got casted for fashion show. After that one fashion show, I mean, I've been on the move ever since.
Like Nene Leakes booked.
Yes, she was booked after May 2013. It has been nonstop. Like literally nonstop. But I've been doing, like, runway was my baby. Like I wanted to master runway, because on runway, that's where you show your personality, you know, and you'll strut. So I wanted to do runway. So runway, I was, you know, I'm okay. Then I crossed over and did print modeling, which is where the money is. Like if you want to become an established model, you need to become published. So I was published last year for the first time.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Since last year, I have been published in 5 publications.
Hey, hey, what we doing?
Yes, absolutely. And I have 2 more coming up next month.
Excellent.
That are in the process. So
excellent, excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Let me ask you this. So now that you're in it full-fledged and this society that we live in, and you mentioned you know, the advocacy work that you do and how there is fat shaming out there, have you felt pressured or been pressured to lose weight? Or some, I've heard plus models say that they've been pressured to gain weight, saying you're not big enough, if they're in between size, between plus and average, I guess, model size. So have you been pressured to gain or to lose weight?
No, because I put it out there very early that this is who I am, and this is what I represent. I don't do diet talk. Right. You know, I don't do, you know, anything about extreme weight loss situations like gastric, all that. I don't do it. I believe that you can be healthy at any size, you know, and that's what I represent. I can be 375 pounds, which I am, and I can hike up a mountain, and I can jog 4 miles, and I can walk in 4-inch heels. I can do that at 375 pounds. Okay. And so that is established from Jump Street. Like, no, this is what I am. This is who
fabulously you.
And
put it on a t-shirt.
Okay.
Coming soon.
Fat Girl Fresh.
Okay. Love that. What's your message to young girls and young women who are curvy themselves, but maybe don't have the confidence that you obviously do, or who have just experienced, you know, some of the harsh criticisms that people have, even just walking down the street or going to the club, etc. What's your words to them?
The only person, I didn't get introduced to the fact that I was fat until someone told me that I was fat. You know what I'm saying? So you have to believe in yourself as far as your confidence is concerned, and you have to love yourself unapologetically in your entirety. Okay. So I always tell people that it starts with you in the mirror, butt naked, looking at yourself, you know, because you're your own worst critic. Yeah. The day that you can look in the mirror and you can say, you know what, okay, I got 2 stomachs, you know, my thighs are this big, you know, my arms do this when I, be okay with that. Yeah. Then you're good. Then you know what, from that point, you can establish saying, okay, well, you know what, I like myself, but if I do this, then I'll feel better about myself. Right. But don't make it some type of thing where everybody has to do it because you're doing it. You know, like everybody has to sit up here and lose 100 pounds. No. Say, I lost 100 pounds because, you know what, I was fine the way I was, but maybe because of this situation, I felt like I wanted to do this. But not because you've been pressured or shamed. Yes, do it because you want to do it. Not because somebody said this to you and you're like, now you're triggered. Now you're like, oh my God, somebody's looking at me. Is somebody judging me about this? No. I walk down the street and I literally do not care about people looking at me. I don't care. You know? And you're just like a big Amazon beautiful woman. She came and I was like, I feel short. I wasn't thinking about your plus size curvaceousness. I was thinking, I feel like a Oompa Loompa. I'm a cute one, but I'm absolutely. Let me ask you this, Saucy. What do you love about modeling and what do you hate about it? I love the glamour. I've always loved glamour. Like when I was a kid, my grandmother was like the most glamorous thing ever. Like my grandma used to wear furs. And that's the first time I've ever seen a Louis Vuitton purse. And I'm like this, I want to do that. Yes. So me being able to get dressed and wear big weaves and walk down the runway and have people, the camera flashing. Yes. I love that. It's addicting. Okay. Like my first fashion show was like this. I need to do this all the time. Yeah. Because I love it. And now you're raising a little beautiful princess. Right. She loves your dress too. Yes. She's in the mirror. She's like this. She's like, pose. Pose. So, I mean, I'm not going to pressure her to doing it. I mean, I would love for her to continue on what I do, even if you know, even if what I do right now stops right now and I say, you know what, I'm just gonna be average Jane and go to work every day. Yeah. At least she knows she has solid proof that her mother tried to go for her dream. You know, and that she can do the same thing. Living by example. That's beautiful. So tell us some of your current projects. I heard something about a Curvy Idol, Miss Curvy Idol competition in Atlanta. What is that all about? Okay, so Curvy Idol is brought to you by Project Curve Appeal Network, and they are based in the South. And it's just a group of women, and they have different chapters all over the place, over on that side of the country. Hopefully one day I'll be able to start one over here. But they are all about community and, you know, health at every size and all that good stuff. So, you know, a group of women there go around the community and help people. Okay. Basically. So one of their projects is the Curvy Girls and Future Idols Summer Camp that's going on in June in Atlanta. So Curvy Idol is, you know, we're doing donations and all these things so these girls can go to a summer camp and learn how to love themselves. Love that. Right? That's, you know, beautiful. And that is what I'm all about, is getting them at that age. You know, the age that you're like, you know, either you're going to go this way or that way when it comes to your self-esteem. Right. You know what I'm saying? So needed. Yes. So that's beautiful. That's what the competition is all about. And out of, I want to say 98 women, I made it into the top 10. What? Again, won't he do it?
we do it, huh?
Yes, he did it.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so I am the only California girl.
Okay, represent.
Only California girl. Only person from the West Coast.
Okay.
That's coming out to Atlanta next week. So
wow. Well, we look forward to hearing how that works out.
Absolutely.
And about you winning and seeing what you won and all the pictures. And remember to shout out your little people.
Absolutely. I'm ready.
On your climb to the top.
Okay. It's a climb. So it's definitely a climb.
So for those who want to find out more about Miss Saucye West or to get in touch with you, where can folks find you?
You can Google me. No, I'm just playing, but you can find me on Facebook, Saucye West Plus Model. I'm on Instagram. I love my Instagram followers, y'all. My Instagram followers, my riders. Everything is Saucye West. So you go on Instagram, search Saucye West. I'm there. I have a blog, www.saucywest.com.
There it is.
My blog is called Caviar Anyone.
Oh.
And that comes from back when I first started social media. My little motto was big women are an acquired taste. And so caviar is an acquired taste. So caviar anyone.
Okay.
You know, so that's
I love it. Love it. It goes with all the sauce, right?
So if you want to find out like whatever fashion shows I'm doing, whoever I've worked with as far as designers, photographers, everything is on my blog. My Instagram, you know, is where I let it all go. Like you'll see me posing in bikinis and, you know,
and looking fabulous
on Instagram.
Okay.
You know, and on Facebook is, you know, it's Facebook, it's friends, family, you know, wherever. So.
All right.
That's where I be at.
Okay. Well, I've enjoyed you, Miss Saucye.
Thank you, too.
Thank you so much for the love. And we look forward to having you back after you win Miss Curvy Idol on the climb. Remember us little people.
I'm a bae girl all day. I'm here.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Stay tuned.